Hello and welcome to another update video about MATIC. Continues to move in this price channel, you could say, in this possible bear flag even. It's starting to move up here towards the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement at 92 cents, but it's very slow. And yeah, so far there isn't really much that's going on here, and it's just moving sideways. At the moment we still expect another move down because this price action is deeply corrective. However, what could be happening, and that is absolutely very likely actually, is to get a higher C wave before we come down. Doesn't need it, but the wave 4 at the moment is very weak. Now, okay, the longer it takes, the healthier it gets, because you can either correct through price, so that would be we correcting the move down, yeah, by moving up a little bit before going down further, or, and that seems what's going on here, it just takes a bit of time and it's just correcting over time, which is also possible. So just consolidating, you know, bringing the indicators to where they should be before trend continuation can occur. So we are now constrained by this channel. It's a bit similar to what was going on here, even though it's slightly different setup or structure. But here the idea was also to follow through to the downside, a bit like a bear flag. And this is what we see here as well. And it should soon follow through. But what I cannot rule out is before we go down further, another move up. And as long as we stay below $1.04, another move down is anticipated, because this fourth wave could go all the way up to $1.04. Even though that's not that likely, it would be more likely to either get a bounce off the 93-cent level or the 99-cent level, which again is very close to the important $1 level. And we had previous support here in that region, yeah, and that's generally a region here as well. And here, yeah, around that area here, which basically matches our Fibonacci resistance area, where we see some, well, resistance, also previous support. So somewhere between the 23.6 Fib level and the 38.2 Fib would be ideal, in my opinion. Okay, if it goes all the way up to $1.04, it would be a very strong wave 4, but it would still be valid. It's just that above $1.04, probably we have to consider something more bullish. But for now, yeah, what can I say? We've been talking for many days, if not weeks, about this continuation to the downside, and it's draining. But yeah, it seems like we're going to follow through. If we see something impulsive to the upside, then we can always change perspective. And I'm not saying it, you know, it's possible the low is already in, as you know, anything is possible. But it's just not probable as long as we see bear flags and as long as we don't have a completed corrective structure to the downside, you know, with at least then an impulse to the upside that would tell us we are turning early, which at the moment we're just not, okay, we're not doing that. So we are below resistance, we have a corrective structure, further downside would anticipate it in this current C wave of wave 2. And looking at the daily chart, you can see that we are increasing bullish momentum on the daily at the moment. Now, that would be pretty much in line with the idea that, yeah, you know, there is certainly, at least in the wave 4 that we are dealing with at the moment, certainly at least some space to the upside that it could use before going down further. But no bullish divergence on the daily. So here we came down, were oversold. I think we talked about that in one of the previous videos. But the bounce was very weak so far. So ideally we see a little bit more of a bounce. Looking at the 4 hour, also here it's turning to the upside. So let's see if that gives it a little bit of a boost, which could bring it out of that channel to the upside. So at the moment it's just a potential, right? It, you know, in the end the price needs to follow through. On the weekly though, and that is also why I think the drop isn't finished yet, we still see negative momentum increase. And also here on the weekly time frame, we are not yet oversold. So we are sort of in the middle of the bearish range. No indication that this is stopping, even though here negative momentum is sort of flat with the previous week, but no sign of a reversal. Yeah, but we can keep watching those. But for now, no change to previous updates. Overall, still looking at this as a 1-2 setup. Nothing bearish on this chart as long as we stay above 48 cents. Yeah, I mean, long term. So as long as we're holding 48 cents, medium term, long term, at least we should be okay, and it doesn't really threaten the overall stability of the chart. Okay, that's my update about Matic. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.